Yes. 7 kinds of men you must not say yes I do to. 7 kinds of, if you really want to enjoy that marital bliss, you really want to, as a young lady, get into marriage, you really want to see the benefits of marriage. There are 7 kinds of men. There are so many kinds of men, but I just tag them into 7. 7 kinds of men you must not marry. Please pay attention to the end and take notes so that you understand. 1. Don't marry a man you love more than he loves you. Do not marry a man you love more than he what? Loves you. Your love for him is not what is going to keep the marriage. It is your submission to him. So when he loves you, you reciprocate the submission, then it's what's going. Have you wondered why in those days our parents were really not going to divorce like this? A man could marry how many wives he wanted, and our mothers were not bothered because they did not marry for love. They married because of responsibility. Our mothers were not the ones in love. When this one have found a wife for this one, they go and put them together and they get married. But in our own time, we started falling in love. So when your emotions are involved, your husband is trying to get another woman or look into another woman, you get disturbed and then there's problem. For your own health purpose, for your heart's sake, do not marry the man you love more than he loves you. So that whenever he does something and you do somehow, he will look at your face. If you marry the one that you love more, he would know. And whenever he's misbehaving out there, he will always say, my wife loves me, she will forgive me. She won't do anything about it. That's number 1. Do not marry the man you love more than he loves you. Number 2, do not marry the man that does not see anything good in you. One who is always looking for faults, always finding your fault. Because of dating him, he's always finding your fault. When you do something extraordinary or something good, you will not hear him commend you. But when there's a mistake, he will always look out for your mistakes, always finding faults in you, always seeing that you're wrong here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here. Hello, young lady, run for your life, because in that marriage, that's what you keep finding faults, and by the time you know it degenerates into bitterness. Okay, number 3, do not marry the man who cheats on you while you're even dating. He cheats on you and then he can't, maybe when you fight and all that, he apologizes. Next time he does it again, he will deal with you in that marriage. When you get into marriage, his middle name will be cheating. He will be an adulterer, a man who cheats on you while you're dating him. Do not go into marriage with him. No matter how deep you think you love him, walk away. A broken relationship is better than a sorrowful marriage. Walk away, because automatically he will do it again and again in that marriage. Alright, number 4, the 7 kinds of men. Number 4, do not marry the man who disrespects you, who talk to you anyhow, before people and all that, even in secret. A man should respect his wife as much as he wants his wife to respect him. So a man who talks to you anyhow when he has not married, by the time he marries you, he will deal with you, he will panabit you, he will talk to you, he will slander you. Do you know that words spoken, there are words that can kill one's emotions, there are words that can make you hate yourself, there are words that can bring depression. Do not marry that man who will kill you with words, but rather that man who will be able to correct you, who can correct you rather than condemning you. That man who sees that it is your fault and is ready to help you go through what you need to go through to correct you and not to condemn you. Do not marry the man that keeps condemning you, but rather the one that corrects you. Okay, number 5. Do not marry a selfish man, a self-centered man. While you're dating, you're turning your blind eye. I pity you. That man who is not ready to know how you fend, who is not ready to, who is just centered by himself, is just taking care of himself, buys himself things without even buying for you, or trying to find out how you fare or how you do. That man is a selfish man. When he gets into the marriage, he will be so selfish and so self-centered. Do not marry a selfish man. Okay, number 6. Do not marry the man who abuses you in any way, whether by beating, by voice, emotions, in any way. Any man who abuses, do not marry that man. He will really be an abuser in the marriage. Do not marry that kind of man. Okay. Do not marry the man who compares you with other people all the time, who doesn't see anything good about you, doesn't appreciate you for who you are. Rather, is always looking at you see this person looks like this, but this person was able to do this. You have not done that. You have not done this. Do not marry the one who keeps comparing you. Life is your abilities are innate. Life is personal. There are certain places you'll be good at, while the other person is not good in that area. There are certain places you will be weak. Every human being has weaknesses and strength. So that man who focuses on your weakness to always compare with others without seeing something good in you, hello, do not marry that kind of man. Okay, I hope you have been able to learn from something from me. Do not marry that kind of man. Do not marry a liar. Do not marry a liar who lies so much. Your life will be about lies. That marriage will be about lies. All right, thank you very much. 7 kinds of men you must not marry. There's so many of them, but I just put them into 7. I'll quickly recap them again. Do not marry a man who loves you more than he loves you. Do not marry a man who doesn't want to see anything better in you, who has a low self-esteem, doesn't want to see you better than him. Do not marry a man who cheats on you. Do not marry a man who disrespects you and talk you down always. Don't marry a selfish man. Don't marry the man who abuses you in any way, especially by beating. Don't marry the man who condemns you instead of correcting you. Don't marry the man who compares you always to some other women, some other people there. Don't marry the man who always sees you're wrong and never sees anything good in you. That man who cannot appreciate you for who you are. Don't marry this kind of men. Hello. Love is not the only ingredient that cooks the marriage. Do not turn a blind eye to what you have listened to. Don't turn a deaf ear. Because when you get into the marriage because you love him, love will not be able to overcome it all. You need these things to be able to know as a limelight. Thank you so much for listening to us. I remain your anchor, Justina Moses.